Hi, my name is Taylor Kreutz, and today I'll be cooking my family's recipe, astronaut food. It was actually designed by my dad in college. He did it for protein and carbo loading before games back in rugby. Now, this is actually my own special way of making it. It can be made many ways. It's almost never the same. But what you need is a pound of ground turkey, a pound of ground beef, spinach. You can also use asparagus or broccoli, bag of rice, a pot. You need a pan for cooking the meat, and then you need soy sauce, any hot sauce you like. I have sriracha today. I usually use Cholula. I have blackened seasoning. You can actually add any seasoning you want to it, anything you think will make it good. And then of course, cooking spray for making sure the meat doesn't stick. All right, well the first step in making this masterful creation that is my food. You gotta take a bag of rice. It doesn't really matter on the brand. I use Success boiling a bag of rice. Put the bag into a pot of boiling water and make sure that it is submerged fully in the water. Now the next step while the rice is boiling is to spray the pan with canola oil so that we got no stick to the pan. Then we start throwing this in. I usually separate it into little chunks to make it more of like a ground sense when it's out and done. I also chop it up once it's actually in there with the spatula, which I'll do in just a second. All right, now, for this I've actually used about half a pound of ground beef and half a pound of ground turkey. If you're making a bigger meal, a bigger portion, you'd actually use both whole pounds. You can actually add 3 pounds of meat to 2 bags of rice and it'll make good proportions. Now, once all the meat is in, taking the seasoning, I'm gonna start. Now, looks like a lot, shouldn't be too much. No. You can again add any spice you like and put it in however you like. I'm putting it in like this personally. I might actually add more meat if I don't feel like this is enough. And then you just start chopping it all up and mixing it all up in the pan. The meat can all mix, makes it even juicier and more delicious. All right, now the rice is almost done boiling, and once it is, we will actually be taking that off the pot and emptying it into this pan for when we fully mix. Now, the meat has juice flowing and cooking. Probably time to flip it over. Oh yeah, that's perfect, look at that. That looks amazing. Now, get everything nice cooked. Making sure it's flipped over. And now, there's not an exact science to this. It's almost always changing. And you can always mix up how you make it. I personally recommend adding chorizo as another meat. I usually use 3 meats. Chorizo was not available to me today, so I had to stick with just turkey and beef. Now, the rice is done, and it is very, very hot, so be careful. Actually add spinach. You add it over the top of this, just for a little bit of cooking and flavor. Now that the meat and the spinach is cooked, the juices have soaked in, and we will turn this off and add it to the rice. Now, nothing needs to be filtered out here. Spinach, rice, spinach, meat, and juices all go into the bowl. It smells amazing. Make sure you get everything, don't leave anything to waste. Now, the last step of the creation, of course, the finishing touches, hot sauce and soy sauce. Again, there's no exact measurements. Personally, you use how much you think would be good. I'm gonna cut this up a little bit more. And boom, now. I'm pretty generous with my helping of soy sauce. And with this, again, depends. Do you like spicy food? If you like spicy food, I already had blackened, and I'm putting a little bit of sriracha on it. And then, finish it all off, you mix. Turn it off, you can turn it off now. Now that it has done being mixed up and is ready to serve, you can serve to a party or to yourself. Thank you for coming to my cooking, and hope you enjoyed.